My name's Eli Rostler and I'm a skier. To start off my experience, I got into the love of skiing when I was a lot younger. I've been skiing for 17 years. That started off when my dad and my grandfather used to go on ski trips when he was younger. They bought a place at Waterville Valley in New Hampshire, and he developed a love for that. And basically when he was a little bit older, around my age now, 19, 20 years old, he went on a lot of ski trips to Whistler, to Jackson Hole, all around the West to go skiing. And ever since then, he wanted to buy a place of our own. So we started off around 2004. We got a place at Sugarbush in Warren, Vermont. And then we now are living at a little bit bigger place once my sister was born in 2005. And ever since then, I've been skiing almost every single weekend in the winter. This is a poster that I keep in my room. It's of Sugarbush, Vermont. It's one of the mountains that I ski at every single weekend in the winter, and my whole family has plenty of memories here. Sugarbush is a great place to be in the summer, the winter, the spring, and the fall. In the winter we ski, in the summer we cliff jump, we downhill mountain bike, and we fish. All the activities there are endless. It's one of the places I've been for almost my whole life, and I'll probably bring my kids there and my grandkids there when I'm much, much older to experience the beautiful life of Sugarbush, Vermont.
First day at Copper, Eli and John. Shredding the steeps. Very good snow.
Ski patrol is something that I was forced into doing when I was a freshman in high school, and that I actually I began the love for it, and I realized how helpful it was going to be throughout my whole life. I started my freshman year, and I was very pessimistic about it in the beginning, but then it became something I actually enjoyed. We learned a lot of different things. We learned we were CPR certified. We learned how to run a toboggan down the mountain. So we would have, in our training, we'd have to use a toboggan and go down some of the hardest hills on the mountain to make sure we were able to do that. We'd actually work on patients for various of reasons. We also worked on communication. Communication was such a huge thing during ski patrol, because when someone's hurt on the mountain, there's something you really got to take care of a lot of people that are sick, sometimes injured. They will be cold. Some people just can't simply get down the mountain, so sometimes you just need to get them down in a toboggan. We call it a taxi ride. But other than that, ski patrol was definitely a good experience for me, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Starting off at Sugarbush, basically when you're young, you get put in the programs. The Blazer program is one of the biggest programs. It starts off as a mini Blazer. You go to a Blazer and you're there for years until you eventually decide to get out, or you decide to do what they call the mountaineering Blazers, which is a lot of learning how to survive basically in the dead of the winter. We did that for one night, and throughout that, it kind of brings me to the Castle Rock Challenge. Castle Rock is a lift at Sugarbush. There's a pub named after it. Every year they do a Castle Rock Challenge, which is more towards the spring. The Castle Rock Challenge I participated in for 2 to 3 years in a row. My first year, it was the first year I did Mountaineer Blazers, and I was very inexperienced. It was something that I wasn't ready for, to be honest. It's around a 15 to 20 foot drop, and there's judges, and basically the winner can win a bunch of prizes. Last year the winner won a snowboard that was a Bud Light snowboard, which was pretty cool. And some people get lift tickets. I never won. I'm not that great, but that was definitely something that was a lot of fun to participate in. My future as a skier, hopefully I'd like to go paragliding, I'd like to go cliff jumping. I would also like to go heli skiing. One of the biggest places I'd like to see and explore as a skier is Le Grave in France, and many skiers have been there and say it's the most amazing experience of their lives. I'm hopefully going to a lot of more places that I haven't been out west. Like Jackson Hole is one of the biggest places I'd like to see. I'd also like to go to Montana, Big Sky, and I'm going to see my buddy Tommy this weekend, and hopefully we'll get after it.